So it's John, and I'm here with a really fun new kit I just got in from the folks at Circuitmess. This is the Ringo. This is a DIY cell phone that you can make yourself, and you can program it yourself using circuit blocks, C++, and even Python. And the really fun thing about this kit is you actually put it together yourself. You assemble all the parts, you solder them together, and you basically build the phone all at once. This kit's actually designed for kids 11 and up. So anyone almost can put this together. It takes about 5 hours to put together. And let's take a look inside and then we'll actually put it together. So inside the box, they have this really great packaging. It comes with a couple little things. One is just basically a little overview of the company, and then instructions where to go to get the build, and then also some of the other fun projects they actually make, which are really kind of cool. But I really like this packaging. For a DIY kit, normally you get random parts in little tiny Ziploc bags, but they've actually organized this really nicely. So let's start with this big one here. This is basically all the main parts of the cell phone itself. So there's the screen protector, here's some different inserts, and then here's the actual circuit board itself that you're going to be attaching all the parts to. And it even comes with the battery already attached. So that's pretty cool. The other nice thing about this particular kit is it actually has these black inserts, but it actually comes with the option when you order it to choose a different color, so you can have a really personalized smartphone. And you can even, on their website, you can download the 3D models and the 2D files for these parts, and you can make your own if you have a 3D printer or a laser cutter. And we'll show you what I did a little later on. So the brains of this little guy though is this chip set here. So I'm gonna be soldering all of this onto that main board. You also have a tiny little screen. This isn't gonna replace your iPhone. It's not a true smartphone, but it's a fun little cell phone project you can put together yourself. You can actually make calls, you can do SMS texting, you can play games on it. One of the neat features about this particular one is that it actually has a joystick and A and B buttons, so you can actually play proper video games on it at the same time. And you can also program your own games, as well as download a ton of them off the internet. So we'll go through the rest of this stuff. The other things in here, these are the little bags of random little parts, screws, connectors, headers, even all the buttons are already there for you. It comes with the USB cable, comes with a micro SD card reader, and depending on which country you actually live in, it actually comes with a different module. This is actually the cell module, and I've got the one for Canada, so it's got all the right antennas for Canadian carriers, and that's kind of cool. Here's actually the little joystick that I will solder onto the board to play with later on. And there's even a little soundboard here, so you actually have speakers and everything else in there as well. So I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go build this, and we'll see a little time lapse of that, and then we'll be back in a bit and show you how it all works. So the build process was probably one of the most fun builds I've done in a long time. It was very straightforward, very easy to do, and a really well-documented build guide. It's about 50 pages in the build document, and they say it's gonna take you about 5 hours to put together. I did all this soldering in about an hour and a half myself, but I think this incorporating the time if you were teaching somebody to solder, so if you're teaching your kids how to solder, they have a really great explanation of how to solder and how to solder well, and all the tools that you would actually need to do that. The other thing that you may notice is I have this fluorescent green case. It actually came with black in the box, but when I checked out on the website, I got to choose another color. So I chose green, but I like this green a little bit better, so I just laser cut my own, or you can even download the 3D printable model to customize it even further if you wanted to do that. And those are all available on the Circuitmess website. Let's talk about the phone. The phone just worked right out of the box. I literally plugged everything in, assembled it, put in the SD card, plugged in the battery, powered it on, and it just worked. It actually walks you through a setup wizard that explains all the little ins and outs of the phone, lets you test all the buttons, lets you preview all the lights, And I mean, I didn't even realize it has NeoPixels all along the back that can light up and be programmed to interact with as you're using games or even playing with different parts of things. There's even a flashlight app that you can use the whole back as a giant light in any color you want, which is kind of cool. It's got a nice little joystick, 2 big buttons here, and then you can also use the number pad as well. Unfortunately, when you're entering things like your Wi-Fi address and stuff like that, you have to do it all in the T9, so you have to press all the numbers to cycle through all the letters, to enter passwords and that type of thing. Not a horrible thing, but something you need to be aware of. The other thing is it uses a mini SIM card, and this is something that's actually kind of hard to find unless you have a brand new SIM that you haven't popped open yet that you're going to put into this. Generally, you'll have those little adapters inside the credit card that your SIM card will come in, so you'll just have to use that to plug it in. Now, as you can see, obviously on the sides, this is not waterproof. It's very exposed, but I think it's a really clever design for what's all packed in there that you can do, and I'm really impressed with just the overall build quality of it. It feels really solid. It's got some nice tones to it. You can adjust the volume. You can actually put your own ringtones on it using WAV files and even play music that way as well. And if you convert your images to bitmaps, you can actually put those on as well and have like a little media preview of things. Apparently it doesn't quite support video, but it has a placeholder for that in the future. One of the things I did find though is on the community website there is a lot of different apps that people have made, games and apps. So there's things like Wi-Fi testers, there's button testers, so you can actually test all the buttons to make sure that everything's working properly, and even some really interesting games like a little ski hill game and some other things like, how many decimal places do you want to display pi in? Well, there's an app for that on here as well. You're not going to put Facebook on this, you're not going to put Instagram on this, but I think it's a really clever kit to teach someone about soldering, to teach someone about cell phones and how they work, because you have all the discrete modules are all represented here depending on which country you're in when you're assembling this. I've got the 4G module here, so for North America, and it works great. And you've got a pretty nice big battery, as well as you can see it's right there. And there's also the antenna for the cell phone network module as well. So Circuitmess did a great job with this device. There's some super fun games and apps, and it's fully open source, so you can actually customize and code your own. And they have some great tutorials on how to actually do it and how it all works, as well as having a pretty dynamic community online of other people that have this device that are currently making software for it and sharing their files and having questions getting answered as well. So check it out, Circuitmess Ringo, fantastic little mobile DIY cell phone that you put together yourself. So if you like this kind of video, let us know in the comments down below, and make sure you like and subscribe. I'd love to bring you more DIY and maker-friendly projects like this, so let us know what you'd like to see if we haven't shown it to you already.
System shut down.